Jumping into our first set of European games here, guys. The EU region. We got FireX on screen right now. We're in zone 4. And oh boy, this is a weird zone.
This is a stacker. Look at the amount of players up alive right now.
So stacked. And to find, like, some of it's in the water, so that's going to bring more congestion to the map here. Nice little sniper right there to kick things off from Big Knock.
Yeah, we find this a lot, that players, you know, just barely get in the zone and look with the heavy sniper for any opportunities on people who are playing unawares there. FireX getting the first shot onto this player, and they're going to continue pushing through with the stick bombs. They did get the pickup, but then the bush gets knocked off, so it's now back down to a 2v1.
Yeah, it was a really good job. Notice how he played it nice and patient, kind of looked through the wall, make sure he was going to push you the proper one first. Catches both of them right there. Nice little double piece for Setox and FireX right here. This is going to be a weird one. They're getting pressured right now by Splodes. The server, you can see collapsing on them, but John Wick is actually right underneath the build. And two of them, one goes down. Can he get the follow-up here? And it goes through, and that's it. It's Wadezer and Rokex Sinjo who gets taken out there.
And we talk about the placement thresholds. We're just approaching now top 15s. That first one, Powder's got to make it through. His teammate Poppy's out, so he's got to clutch up. Can he do it? Just barely. Had to reload that combat shotgun once before. He did take out Halutis and Push.
It's crazy how that works, right? You take a fight, you're in the lead, suddenly you get third-partied. That's right, and they were in a really good position before, still in a great position now. They work together. Oh, that could have went really bad there, but Etzer does go down.
His teammate.
And it could. Are you going to open it up? No, FireX somehow finds his way out of the build there, I believe. Yeah, the zone no longer taken away at him. They're sitting at 11 eliminations here with the late Shadow Bomb. Lands on another player. It's light. Taken out right there. Shadow Bomb surprise. Hello.
Those close range headshots with the combat shotgun. A couple players going on the side.
Oh, he was going to go for it.
His teammate actually edited that close, but he does take out Destiny's Jesus.
Oh, it's Destiny Jesus. He goes down. All right, another rift to go.
But just surviving. Top 5 now. So more placement points coming in for him. Setox and FireX, though, still on high ground, working it.
That's right. They did make quick care of Hydra up there. We knew they were. Now it's time to work their way down. FireX moves down another layer. Trox and Pyro against the storm line. Pops advantage. Trox tries to go for a little bit of high ground here. This is going to be a tough fight to take, though. Pyro goes down to the storm, actually. And now Trox is on his last limbs here. What's he going to do here, Bala? Nothing much. He can just try and tunnel out. And the fire comes down, and
been in the qualification range. Obviously, the first week they went through Monster. We saw them yesterday at the top of the leaderboards as well, just dominating on this EU region. Again, picking up eliminations. That's 6 for them so far in this game.
Comfort to work with. Good tunneling skill there. Does try to level up to the next layer, though. So he's trying to up for some high ground as he gets landed on.
Flapjack taking the opportunity, realizing, hey, there's a little opening here by Bella's tunnel, and going right into it.
But you can see the effects of going for high ground a little early can be quite devastating sometimes to your loophole, as Hiko catches an Elam there and just can't quite pick up the loot, though. Pops a nice little slurp juice here to continue his push. He is going to be able to get capped off as that Elam kind of ticks on through in just a bit here, and there it is.
But they don't have the materials, Monster, to do this unless they get these Elams and pick up what they have. I don't think they're going to be able to go all the way through. Yes, one comes in, but not enough. Only 12 materials there. In the meantime, I did see Stompy go down. Didn't see Shinken yet. So we'll see where they're going to put their mark on the game, because you know they will if they're still here.
And yes, the high ground was retaken by Jamu, taking advantage of the chaos, if you want to call it that. Poison PG still catching Elams here. No. Doesn't have any match. This is where you got to go for it, and there it is. Jamu drops a nice little loot delivery there. It's only a couple more, but it's going to keep him in the game here.
That shot by Poison was ridiculous. Now Hiko and Poison going down to low ground. They got to finish everybody off because they still have no materials to work with. Gonna find Marcus, who comes from the side. Great awareness there, breaking through the wall. Another one. Audio goes down. Hiko, you are putting on a clinic down on low ground while your teammate Poison cleans up above. The split is perfect here. Teddy and Kazler now alone against Hiko and Poison. Going into the hotel.
Still no materials. This is it. Hiko's playing with the storm here, but it's a 2v1 now. It's Kazler. Somehow they turn this around. Hiko goes down. Kazler goes toe-to-toe with Poison, and Poison wins the trade-off in the hotel. That was a very close one. Medium and light bullets that he can't hear, pressuring down with that tactical AR, high fire rate to try and get some pierce through. This is a better weapon to use than a heavy AR, as you can see. Sometimes you'll get those piercing shots through the build spam. And oh no, he kind of hosed the angle for a little too long. Gets pressured down right there, but he does have an elim, so that's going to come in real soon if they can just keep the pressure here to get that shield and health back up. And they're expending all of their resource here, all their ammunition. It's Keolis who went down there.
So trying to hold that right now. You can see that looks to be the main focus point of high ground. They're going to try to knock it out. Yes, they are going to be able to do that because nobody's paying attention. Anybody have redeploy? That's the question. Another player landing on him. Yes, he knocked down DRG. And more players coming down as well.
Oh boy.
That's unfortunate. But they're still fighting for this height. He's going to go right behind. His teammate distracts him and he goes from the back. That's Vox who goes down. When we talk about DRG, the Train H duo from France, did qualify in solos, not yet in duos. It's unfortunate there to get knocked out when you have such a good position, but his teammate Seth is still up.
Do have their eyes set on him. Another split there, drops some bandages for his teammate, picks up minis.
The ammo, everything, they're so aware.
This is perfect, just team cohesion here, right? Making sure they're taking care of one another before they get any deeper into the game.
Whoa.
And they get landed on mid-split.
He got him, no one went down. Parabellum just deciding, hey man, I'm gonna get this knock before I go out. And I think his teammate is now fighting for height as well. So
that's it, little 1v1 right here. That's a nice little 80 pop, goes for the side peek on the jump there. Here comes the pressure. That timing, though, to push up for the high ground
that
right now is in the inventory.
Came out of nowhere.
Unfortunate. Martin now off to run for himself here. If he gets hit one more time, Forza will get another elim here. He wants it. Seth actually gets taken out by Martin. Picks up a huge frag for himself. That's going to keep him in the game. It's Sai who ends up catching him from behind there. So
top 5 situation for all the duos. 8 players remaining total. C and our friend Q here. See what he could do. Knocks down one. Good start here towards that final circle. It's going all the way back up towards those. There, the edit comes out, takes down the Reese right as the stairs come through. Gonna get the finish to get that elimination. Make sure he confirms it.
Right, you want to get these points in these final moments as Forza jumps down, joins the battle. But it's a close one because Sai actually has just enough help to make this happen. So Forza and C here are going toe-to-toe. C's playing with a little too much zone. So that's going to help him chip down just a little bit longer, giving more favoritism to Forza as Forza goes down. Can he land the last shot? It's going to be a close one. Matt's come out. So many missed opportunities there to close the deal. But when you find yourself in a comfortable position, you start to doubt yourself, and in your mind, you decide, hey, this is the game, right? I got a heavy sniper. Like, this, I know I can get some picks, right? Something like this. And then suddenly, a throwaway game turns into a great end game. What games are you going to kind of chuck up in the air to get your full 10 through, if none at all? Because, honestly, you see the top players, most of the time they just get 8 flawless victories, basically, right? Like 8 just great attempts, and there are no throwaways in those situations. But here, Alk gets a nice little knock right there. Kiesler does get knocked.
I have to say, the pressure that they're putting on right now, they are targeting one player, and this is what we saw before, spending a lot of ammunition on one wall, get one knock. I'd prefer to see them kind of going at different walls so they can get the different opportunities, but they're going to go through now. As they did get that one knock, they're going to go all the way.
Revive is happening. It does manage to pick him up.
No, he knocks him right back down, and Alk and his teammate going right back for the revive. Maybe a little bit of a juke there, a fake, as you saw, he opened the door.
Oh, this is it.
And now the drum gun spam going in. I think you have to give up on your teammate here. Yes, he does. They're going to go for the full finish again.
Point.
There it is.
Wants the health, wants the point.
Oh, he went down behind. Noob.
Unconventional pinch there. And Mitro gets taken out. So Mongraal now left for himself. Empire lands on some loot right there. It's going to be a nice little come up. But Skillico hits Empire with the hand cannon from downrange. It was just a body shot, but it puts them right down right away. Shadow Bomb players are nearby. That player gets knocked straight out of shadow form. Unfortunate for him. Caught in the crossfire, which I believe those bullets were meant for skill.
You know what a show they can put on. They've already got 10 eliminations in this game, and it's just moving to the end game, so that's crazy impressive. Some sort of W King going on in the mid game, finally taking out aim on the side of the zone. Make sure he can't get in, and then continuing to pressure it, not stopping.
And he also caught Artie's course right there. So amongst that little hiccup right there, guys, a few players went down. Aim is main, being one of them as well. Mongraal now rotating across to the zone. He says not today. He's got plenty of rotation. He can be ahead of the zone here, but he is by himself. He has to be very wary of becoming a target, but it doesn't matter. He gets ahead. Skillico goes down, catching a little bit of vengeance there for Mitro. 6 of these things. He's using them to conserve material. Jumps on the next layer.
Yeah.
Falls down now.
Mongraal knows the dangerousness of going for the Shadow Bomb plays next to him as he picks on a Quexo.
Jeez,
he is
offense.
so quick. Every single time he makes a play, instantly onto the next thing. Instantly blocking the angles that he needs to. We'll go ahead and pick up that.
That's right.
So move over this hill.
It's going up a mountain here. Mongraal has 1 Shadow Bomb left. Nevi goes down just as he's rotating out through the side here. Mongraal is putting pressure up. He's going to go right through, but gets picked. With a nice shot right there, the Storm is just chewing away now as he needs to catch an elimination here to put him back in the game. Here comes the minis being popped. Lucky for him, he does find a little opportunity. Can he get another one right there? Doesn't quite get it, but the wall is his. In the box he goes. Trap goes down, holds the wall. Just know where you're going, Zol. And that's another vengeance play on Zol because Zol was the one that finished off Mistral. So Mongraal's tearing it up right now as he approaches 10 eliminations. 6 players remain, or 6 duos remain. There's only 1 full team left. Everyone else is solos. As Mongraal's just putting quick work to the end of the lobby here.
And there's the heavy sniper comes out. He's going to go right on top of this player, but make his way through. Hits the wall in the trap. I don't think it connects, but that would have been ridiculous. And then the close range shots with the combat shotgun. Going to take out Orange, and now only 3 players remaining. Oh, it's a full duo. Mongraal's clutching up 1v2 right now. Can he do it? 1 player. Oh, they're both down. He goes out of the zone. He's going to get the shotgun shot onto Nayu. And then finish. Can he do it? 1 more shot, I believe, will do it. Finishes him for the siphon. And then got to finish this player right here. He's hiding in the corner. Probably popping a small shield right now. Mongraal looking for him. Hunting on the top of the zone right in the front. Can you do it? Good awareness that he went in the zone. And the finish. Mongraal with the 1v2 clutch. 14 eliminations. He's going to say, Mitro, I got this.
Back into the divot they go. Contemplate landing on a tree, but instead decides to get way ahead of the zone here because it's not quite safe. They are a layer up. Notice how they already elevated themselves, but they got someone in the pinch here. Off, this guy goes running. SSK jumps right into the box. It's Tommy. Item spams Tommy here. Item goes down. It's another big Elim, putting him back in, and oh boy, as he was going for the wall, Jam side lined up the pinch right there. Down he goes.
Fully taking out that duo.
They put these traps down because of the shadows and the launchers that are trying to come on up and over. But now with the rocket, it's time to crack them open as Dagger goes down there with a big shot. The teammate is left behind as Diner is fighting against the Storm here. Can he find someone? SSK is on his backside, but he goes down to Airwalks and Kickoff from the high ground.
Now Kickoff and Airwax starting to turtle forward, trying to get any angle they can on any players. SSK7 finally goes down to Camo. Partners Issa. The controller players now, Camo, Nork by themselves on low ground against Airwax and Kickoff. Camo goes down now, Nork in a 1v2. I don't think he's got anything to play with in this game as the RPGs start to come out. He does have materials. He's going to start fighting for height. Airwax is going to go down, possibly start to slowly pinch this player, but no, they're going to take it slow, make sure they can get anything. Nork's going to come up to them, possibly try to get any shots he can. Can he do it? Does not. Airwax takes him out with the trap. Just drops into his box. Most of that was his walls, Nork. Yep. Unfortunately.
At the standings and where we are currently is we're right in the thick of things on the European ladder. Wow. And we got 2 boys from VP here. We got, I believe, 7 SSK7?
7 SSK7
okay,
and Jam side. Virtus Pro sitting up there, 77 points with still 3 matches remaining. You can see Mongraal, Micho, who have already qualified, hanging out there in 2nd place, but only 1 more match remaining, so expect them to start slowly dropping out. And one thing I do want to notice right here, minus Mongraal and Micho, who should begin to fall out as some of the other games filter upward, no other previous crew and Chapix have already qualified, snuck in there in week 4, but other than that, everyone else is there. Do still have the 3 games left as well. And the spread right now, top to bottom, a little more than we normally see.
I gotta talk about Solary, Airwalks, and Kickoff, man. They have 5 games remaining. They're already at 60 points